8657.
I'm Cozy's Koala 306.
And we are Pause Together Gaming. And let's go ahead and get this
Pause Together Gaming. Eurofly column 1 list Kalli. Dashboard. Eurofly hangar opened.
The hangar is opened and we are ready. Oh my, I'm going to turn the volume down on this.
Ready.
Okay, good settings, movement, sound, spatial sound, monitor settings button, volume mixer list, system sounds 1 of 10. Eurofly, time off, Eurofly, volume slider 100, Eurofly, 99, 62, 61, 51. More volume mixer list, Eurofly, movement, volume slider 51, Eurofly.
There we go, that's much better. It's at 51% now versus the 100% it was at initially. Y'all wouldn't have been able to hear me from back here.
Off.
Alright, I need to set my flight.
FFC list, column, total distance, 50,
Which I
dashboard,
did do.
Eurofly.
Set frequency.
Base hour, better read.
Gotta set the frequency.
Eurofly.
Done.
Next.
737. Taxi to gate 2 and commence passenger.
Passenger boarding at gate 2. Here we go. We are off. We're getting started. And we are looking forward to a pleasant flight from Miami International to Kalli in Colombia, which is in the middle of a valley between two sets of mountains, actually. And the runway is in between those two mountains, right in the center of the valley. That is where we are going today. Provided, of course, that nothing crazy happens.
Kilo 737. Runway's clear. Taxi to
We're going to head north. We're going to stop at the parking position and we're going to fuel up.
Minus 178. Minus 130. Minus 14. There's the headline. Eurofly.
Done. Parking position.
Leonia Universe. Hey bro, got class in a bit, but figured I'd join for a bit.
Welcome in, Leo. And what class are you taking online tonight?
Leonia Universe, a religious course.
Ah.
$68.87.
6,800 gallons of fuel should be enough for this flight.
Leonian Universe just subscribed to Tier 1.
Thank you for the
Control
subscription,
on.
Leo.
Environmental control on.
Off.
Next.
Done.
Leonia Universe. Wow, 40 months is crazy.
Eurofly.
He said 40 months, love.
Wow!
And yes, that is crazy, my friend.
West. 4262.
Gates.
We are flying a Concorde tonight.
Gate 1.
Oh,
Done.
load our passengers.
Gate 2.
Slam on the brakes. There you go.
Off. Gate 2. Gate 2. Gate 2. Gate 2. Gate 2. Gate 2.
100.
Kilo 737. Taxi to runway 3.
Runway 3. We have 100
Contact to
passengers.
116. Base hour approach 118. 1. Enter
Of course, they're the richest passengers that there are. You don't fly in a Concorde cheaply.
Zero five.
Squawk 2559.
USA Florida. Neck.
Done.
Transponder edited. Zero five.
Identification confirmed.
Little fun fact about the Concorde, actually, it was built in the early 1960s and yet could go faster than the speed of sound. And it flew high enough to reach the upper levels of the stratosphere. In 1960.
Neonian universe, yet amazing for its time.
Amazing for any time. We can't even do that in modern airplanes. Or at least we've not tried it since then.
Neonian universe, I mean, we probably could. We just haven't done it.
I'm pretty sure we could. But we have automated planes a whole lot more since then.
60.
So we're gonna go to north. No, south. South.
Neonian universe, I found my Explorer by the way thanks to this dude named Jack.
Your Explorer?
Done.
Nick's World 54, hi friends.
Hey Nick, welcome in.
Zero five.
Neonian universe, yeah, Nick's Voyager.
Oh, you're a starship. Oh, your Voyager. Very nice. Very nice.
What? 326 north.
How are you doing, Nick? Welcome in.
North. Airspeed headed man.
Nick's World 54, is this the pack with real airplane sounds? I can't even find this pack.
It has as real
Camaro
airplane
97.
sounds as you're gonna get for this. Camaro, welcome in. Glad to have you here with us this evening.
Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. Coziest Koala is here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She's the coziest chef on board this flight.
I'm not flying this thing.
No, she's not flying this thing. I'm flying this thing. Y'all should be a bit more afraid, I think.
Camaro 97, what plane you flying?
This is a Concorde.
Neonian universe, how are you doing today, Amber? Hope things are good for y'all both.
He wants to know how you're doing today, my love.
I'm doing well. I was kind of tired of taking a nap earlier today. The weather has been just cold and wet and dreary. And it hasn't really been very bright though.
West.
Nick's World 54, say as long as the jet bridge sounds like a jet bridge. I know which one you're using. It's the one made by Blind Flight Simmer, but it's rare because apparently, he got rid of it.
Done.
Yeah. Well, nobody flies with Eurofly anymore.
SK737 climb and continue heading west.
Here we go.
takeoff successful.
SK737 climb to 500 and set heading towards your destination.
So I was doing some Eurofly 3 training the other day, and guess what? Good news, I managed to land on a runway. Unfortunately, it was the opposite runway of the one I was supposed to land on. So yeah, that broke everything.
Neonian universe, oh wow, that's great, but also, wow. David, hello.
Yep.
Thank you all for tuning into the stream. As a reminder, don't forget to turn in your Blitz points for excellent rewards. The Blitz points can be viewed at the bottom of the chat panel. Leonian Universe, cheer 20 my tribute.
Leon
Oh,
Universe just
Leo,
cheered
thank
20.
you for the cheers.
7,000.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, indeed.
More than half open. 16, 60, 11,000. 18, 60, 11,000. 13, 55. 15, 29, column 954, 06 PM. 846 PM.
And we should arrive at Kalli in less than, or a little bit past an hour from now. We'll pause the recording
Next World
at cruise
54.
altitude.
I like this game. It's simple, and honestly, I am not looking to be a sim pilot seriously.
Well, see, that I want to be a sim pilot seriously. I want to talk to ATC. I want to fly and land proper approaches. It's not that I dislike Eurofly. I miss flying. Well, it's so darn expensive.
SK737, you are leaving the airspace of
Set frequency.
Flight.
Eurofly. And repeat, spend name. Euro 278, 1, and repeat. 1. Eurofly.
I don't know if y'all saw the post. I know Nick and Leo, y'all probably saw it, but Meryl,
Next
I don't
World
know if you
54.
did.
Flying sure is fun, but super expensive.
Yeah, it is. I don't know if you saw the post that I made today, but it caused an uproar, and it is about the new JAWS 2026 release. They have released a new feature called Web Page Explorer, and it will look at a web page. It will draw up a summary of that web page, how many links, how many headings, how many whatever's on it, what it's about,
Camaro 97, I think I saw it.
how to navigate the page. It's actually really detailed. The only way to actually fully understand it is to see it. Can't show it right now because I'm using NVDA to fly this thing. But for home perpetual users and for professional users, we get access to the feature. What boggles me is that home annual subscribers, the ones who pay $104 a year for their license, do not get access to this feature at all. Home perpetual users get 20 uses of it per week, and professional gets unlimited. And I posted to Freedom Scientific about it. I sent them an email, a support request about it. But my Mastodon post caused a firestorm. I mean, my timeline and
Leonian
notifications were
Universe,
blowing
yeah,
up.
I think it's terrible. They should have done something else about this for sure.
I mean, yes, you can go to chat. Somebody brought this argument up. Yes, you can go to ChatGPT, give it the web page, and say, summarize this. But a lot of people want to do things within the screen reader framework, for one. And for two, if I would have had this feature back when I was writing research papers and all of that in college,
Next World 54, I don't like the class tier structure.
I would have totally done my research better. Well, they changed JAWS license
Camaro
structure back in
97, I said this to
2016.
you on Discord on DMs. The only reason I can use this feature is because VR bought me the professional version.
Uh-huh. You have more uses of it than I do, sir. You have unlimited calls. You can use it however often you want. You have a better tier than I do. I didn't do this because I was frustrated at myself. I get access to it. I'm doing it because of all the people who paid their $90 a year licenses or $108 a year licenses or whatever it is, and they're excluded from a JAWS feature.
Camaro 97, I do wonder how the new account system will handle that. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. Leonian Universe, I would get it if we didn't pay it all into this. We dropped over $100 for this, and not having access to this is just not even justified.
No, it's not. It's not. And in all of my years of using JAWS, I've used JAWS on my own since 2001.
Traffic, climb now, traffic.
11,159. 2 pause editing, ops 32, ops, stop recording. Pause recording button. 2 pause editing.
Thank you all for tuning into the stream. As a reminder, don't forget to turn in your Blitz points for excellent rewards.
So,
the Blitz points can be viewed at the bottom of the chat panel. Leonian Universe, they are also pretty racist toward half-bloods.
yes, the Slytherins who, well, in any wizard, but for the purposes of lore, the Slytherins that we are familiar with are very much against, they're less against half-bloods than they are those who are muggle-born. Their real vindictive hatred is reserved for those people who are muggle-born. But that's, you know, but that's, the rivalry intensifies and dies down. Then Harry shows up. Harry is brought into the world, introduced to the world by Rubeus Hagrid, who is a Gryffindor. He meets Draco while he's getting robes. Draco doesn't know who he is. Draco assumes that he is talking to a wizard who understands what he's talking about and furthermore shares his beliefs.
Open up, insert foot sign.
Draco does not know, and this is in Draco's defense, that that is Harry Potter, and therefore did not...
And also that Harry was raised from Muggle.
Yes, he did not know this. That was Draco's first mistake. Draco's second mistake was basically telling Harry, you have a choice to make, and if you make the wrong choice, oh my goodness.
Require the landing
Okay,
permission.
that was, and we're landing.
I repeat, you're clear to land.
Draco's second mistake is that he pretty much tells Harry, if you choose this way, you're going to go the same way as your parents. They didn't know what was good for you. What was good
That
for
was
them.
dumb. Like, on
That
his
was
part.
that was absolutely stupid on his part, and his father, in the second book, chastises him for this, and tells him, and I'm sure his father told him this the first year, if you meet Harry, do not antagonize him, especially, he wanted Harry as an ally. That was Lucius's intent all along.
Yeah, that's certainly not the way to make friends.
No, agreed. And my whole philosophy is, and this is mine and Amber's philosophy, is that if Narciso would have found Harry dressed in the clothing that he would have been dressed in when he first went to Madame Malkin's, Narciso would have stepped in and done something about it. I do not believe at this point in time the rivalry and the war had cooled off long enough to where I do not believe that she would have let Harry stay in that condition. Yes, I know he ends up with the Weasleys. But there was no rivalry at this point between either house because the elements that would create that rivalry were not there. But once Draco said what he said, it solidified Harry's position, and it solidified Draco's position. From that point, they were at odds with each other, they were rivals, and so therefore their houses were rivals. and the rivalry intensified again. And somebody should have told that boy when he made his comment about it.
Probably not, but it was best that he got in touch with Ron and the rest anyway. It's a case of, there is nothing more important than the first impression.
Yes, but I also make a valid point in saying that if Narcissa would have found him in that state, she would have probably shown him kindness, which again, the first impression to Harry is everything. That would have changed the perspective totally, and she probably would have told Draco to keep his mouth shut. But Narcissa was not there. Anyways, we have landed successfully at Kalli Airport, and we are going to shut down the engines.
Pressure line, environment, control, control. Pause the game and switch. Google Ops 32, pause recording, pause recording, stop recording.